What's going on, guys? It's Evan. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm here at Disney's Hollywood Studios for the park's 35th anniversary. A pretty awesome day to be celebrating in the park. My plans today, I'm just going to try and check out all of the classic Hollywood Studios spots. I know they're not as obvious, you know, those classic spots that really make you feel like you're in old Hollywood, you know, the stuff that I fell in love with, the stuff that really made me love this park. But I am going to try and find some of those spots. As you guys saw, I just got off Tower of Terror, classic Hollywood. You know, that was an awesome time. Really helps wake you up in the morning. But yeah, the 35th anniversary is via virtual queue this year, and my boarding group isn't until later, so I'm gonna check that out later. But for now, I think I'm just gonna walk around, see what spots I can find, and just try and enjoy the park, especially during the morning time. Okay, so it looks like we have found the end of the line for Beauty and the Beast, stretching all the way down Sunset Boulevard and halfway down Hollywood Boulevard, which is just crazy. This kind of long line is only something that I've seen on Fantasmic opening night when it came back, which is just insanity. Now, if you guys saw one of my more recent videos, you guys would know that I do like Echo Lake. I love this area. It does feel like classic Hollywood to me quite a bit because honestly, it just hasn't changed much at all. And speaking of things that haven't changed, I'm about to go see what times Indiana Jones has today because I definitely want to do one of the earlier ones. One of my favorite shows, honestly, no, that is my favorite show that is currently running. And it is still running pretty similar to when it opened, so I'm gonna go check that out. 10:45 a.m. show, which is in about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go in and do that now and get seated. Man, they actually just redid this sign. They had a scrim on it recently, and it looks absolutely amazing. Very colorful, very rich color. Let's go get seated. Now that was pretty awesome, getting to see Indy, the first showing of the day on the 35th anniversary. As you guys already saw, I just learned that I missed out on the commemorative event. It was in the map. I guess I didn't check. But I'm not mad about it at all because getting to see Indy is awesome. That show is incredible. Like I mentioned, it is by far my favorite show on property. I love the stunts. I love the acting. I love how long it is, the fire. It's all so good. But now I'm done, and now I think I'm gonna walk around. I am by the Backlot Express right now. The Backlot Express has a lot of really cool original Hollywood nods, so I think I am gonna explore it, find some of those cool references, and see what I can find. Now, like I was saying, Backlot Express is a really awesome place with so many hidden details. But I am moving outside. I'm not ready for lunch yet. Instead, I am by Star Tours. Nothing screams old Hollywood, classic Hollywood like Star Tours. Now, granted, Star Tours has changed a lot, but that's besides the fact. The line is short, only 15 minutes, and I have yet to check out the new Star Tours merchandise, so I'm definitely going to want to do that as soon as I get out of the ride. So let's hit the ride. Now that was a pretty awesome ride on Star Tours. My first time with the new scenes. We got the Ahsoka scene with her like talking to us, and then on that planet as well. That was pretty awesome. Actually, I think I noticed that the projection looks really sharp. I'm not sure if they redid anything with it, but it does look really good. And then also had a chance to check out the new Star Tours merch for the first time. It's in a horrible place in the shop. It's like in the corner, and it's like super tight, and a lot of people were trying to get to it, and it did not work out well. But the shirt that has some embroidery on it did really catch my eye. as well as the diecast model. They now have like a little bit bigger one, and I believe an even bigger one is coming at some point. But yeah, that does complete Star Tours for now. Now I think I'm gonna move down to Muppet Vision and check out that area a little bit, and then maybe lunch at Pizzeria or Pizza Planet, you know. Now this is a great current look at some of the crowds. This is one of the spots where a lot of the paths intersect, join, and converge into one. It's definitely busy, but it's not that busy, honestly. It seems like it's gonna be a pretty low week when it comes to crowds, but a lot of people are here for the anniversary, so I do expect it to die down a little bit. It is just beautiful here in this courtyard. Absolutely great weather out. But you guys can see here, there's a bunch of cast members placed here. They're actually doing the virtual queue for where the 35th anniversary merch is, which is inside of that store, the old Muppet store. My time is still not yet, but it is almost. So in the meantime, I'm going to get lunch here, and then it's going to be time for that. Now, like I was mentioning, here is another side of the Stage 1 company store. And as you guys can see here, they're on 66. I am 86, so not quite yet. Now the AC is really nice inside, honestly, but why would I want to eat inside when I can eat out here, which is one of my favorite views of the entire park. I love eating on this bench right here. It gets you up over this entire pathway and this entire courtyard. Makes for some great views. Clearly Muppets has just dumped, so I'm just about to eat and then we'll see where we go from here. Great look at some of the merch available. There's going to be that white shirt, this blue shirt, there's going to be that hat, this Loungefly, and I think there is a little statue as well. Oh yeah, here's the statue. Now here's some more merch. Looks like there's going to be a Corksicle bottle as well. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm not a fan of Corksicle, but whatever. Now, and a ton of pins as well, celebrating the 35, an awesome design. Here's going to be the purchase. This is the actually, I didn't cover it in there, this is the actual pass holder shirt that I got celebrating 35 here at Hollywood. Great, simple design. I love it. I love the classy Mickey. Good purchase. Now, as you guys can see, there's 10 minutes to the next show, so I'm gonna go on and head in. Now, I did happen to see some decently low wait times over in Galaxy's Edge, so we're going to go take a lap through it, see what we can see if we can find anything new or anything interesting to look at. There always is. Sea Rise Resistance just jumped up to an hour wait. You can see that the line is just barely outside, so I might walk over towards Smuggler's Run, see if it'll die down a little bit. It was just 45, so it might drop down a little bit, and I might do it. Not 35th related, but I had to make a stop in Galaxy's Edge. My favorite land that Disney has ever designed. It is truly incredible. It is really hard not to come to this park and not come see this land. Now, this spot right here up on this little fence rail area is my favorite spot in the entire land. It's a really cool overlook. You can see over many people, get a really cool wide view of the entire land. I really wish that they had some benches here because I could totally just sit right here and just people watch the entire day from this courtyard. It's truly incredible. I'm here in Doc Ondars. This is pretty interesting. The amount of Galactic Star Cruiser merchandise that has actually made it into the parks is kind of crazy, and it's still here because if you think about it, Galactic Star Cruiser closed in September and it is now May. But yet the stuff still makes it here into the parks, and it's not just here at Doc Ondars. It's actually in a bunch of different parts of the park as well. It's about an hour wait, so I'm not going to be doing it today, but this is one of my favorite spots to just sit, stand, chill, watch whatever's going on. In this case, Sleeky Dog has this really cool part that you can get up close with, which is after those the airtime hills, and it comes down over this turn. But it's also really cool because you can see alien swinging saucers running and Galaxy's Edge in the background with an even better view when you go over the top hat down there. So a pretty cool spot. I spent a little bit of time inside of One Man's Dream just chilling out, trying to get some AC and actually resetting some of the memory on my camera. My camera's giving me a little bit of problems. So for now, I'm just going to keep exploring and trying to keep film. Hopefully that it kept all my data and that I can keep filming. So hopefully I didn't mess anything up. So let's just keep moving on. All right, so something interesting over here. I'm by the Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Kind of interesting because this show has been closed since COVID. Now we have received news that this is going to be being reopened at some point, but they have been pretty quiet in recent months. So I'm hoping to see or hear something soon at some point about this show and honestly this whole area, but that's another story. Now we can't be out here for the 35th without seeing two things. The first of those is the Brown Derby. I had the opportunity to eat here once last fall. It was an awesome time and I would love to go back again at some point. Now the other thing we had to see for the 35th is of course the Chinese Theater. It does not get much more classic Hollywood than the Chinese Theater here at Hollywood Studios. Now I love the Chinese Theater. The Great Movie Ride is my all-time favorite attraction that I've ever been on. Hands down, there's no debating that. And of course this was the home of the Great Movie Ride. Now, as we all know, it's Runaway Railway. Now, I'm probably not going to do Runaway Railway today, but I used to really hate Runaway Railway just because the fact that it did replace Great Movie Ride, and I still don't like it because of that. But I have grown to love the technology that goes into this ride. It is really, really, really cool. Really cool effects, very immersive, and a lot of fun, which is a lot more different than the Great Movie Ride. But luckily we got to keep the Chinese Theater, so no complaints there. Now for one, still love finding these handprints. This is Michael Jackson's, as you can see here, January 13th, 1990. And then the iconic Mickey and Minnie Mouse right here. 5/1/89. 5/1/89, 35 years to the day, which is pretty cool. And then there's a lot of other really cool ones over here as well. Now speaking of the Great Movie Ride, here is Dick Van Dyke's handprints. They are pretty faded, but one of the stars in Mary Poppins. Now we are talking about classic Hollywood, and of course it's the 35th today. So some other really cool stuff here is in the back exit of Indiana Jones on the left-hand side. As you guys can see, they are, no you can't see, they're loading over there right now for the new show. And then you come out this way and then you're greeted with what is this kind of like exit area here. Now, if you think about it, they're recreating Raiders of the Lost Ark, so it was going on during the wartime, so they have like kind of some war stuff out here. There's even a huge real tank here, which is just crazy that this is just sitting in the back of Hollywood Studios. Now, this stuff used to have a lot of Nazi stuff on it because Disney was really like playing into the part of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Raiders of the Lost Ark obviously is like really into the whole Nazi story and battling Hitler for the Ark and stuff. But Disney then desensitized all that stuff from the parks and took them away. So now there's just cool tanks and machinery back here from the war, which is pretty cool. Alright, I am going to close out the video here. For those of you who made it to the end, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, leave a like, comment down below if you enjoyed this video or anything that you'd like to see in the future. I am really trying hard to produce more content, to produce better content, and especially YouTube videos. I really do enjoy making YouTube videos, especially on a day like this that I have the privilege and I feel blessed to come over here, drive over to Hollywood Studios on its 35th anniversary. Like, that is so cool that I'm standing here on Sunset Boulevard with the Hollywood Tower of Terror, the best in the entire world. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great day.